Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. So for this video, I thought that I would do something a little different. Typically I do planner setup videos showing you how I actually set up a planner, or I just show you like a flip through of the planner already set up. But in today's video, I thought that I would kind of show you how I archive my planner inserts, and also how I just move everything from one planner to another if I want to just switch out the deco and change it for the season. So for example, I have been using this Leopard Luxe or Estelle. This is an A5 wide size and I use this as my memory planner. I do have some work and kind of like lists and collections, kind of like a reference type of stuff in here as well. So this is getting pretty chunky already. I have been using it for the entire year already. I have taken out some inserts from before April and archived them already, but I never showed it on camera, and I thought that I would do it today just so that you guys can see how I do store my older inserts, or the inserts that have already passed, so that I can have kind of like a fresh new planner moving into the new season. So now that we're in fall, I do want to switch it up. I do have my kind of spring and summer deco still in here, so I'm going to be taking out basically the inserts that I have in here, and I want to move it into this planner. I have done a setup video on this guy, and I was using it as my shop planner for a while, but I just found ultimately that the A5 wide size was too big for that, so I moved into a B6ology, so I used that for a while, and then I moved into a 7x9 Erin Condren hourly, and that's what I've been using at the moment. So I've been trying to find the perfect planner for my shop because it is a newer thing for me. But this is the planner that I want to move into for fall. So I just have a few elements that were in here from before. So if you guys remember, I did have these two journaling cards from Simply Gilded. I'm going to leave them in here. I think they're cute. They match the planner. This is a fall time sampler that is also from her shop. And then I do have this cute taupe crocheted bow. This is from Sweet Deer Stationery, and you'll see I have a lot more things from Sweet Deer that I want to use in this planner. That's actually kind of why I want to move into this planner, because I got so many cute things from her shop. I do PR for her shop, so if you guys are interested in any of the items that you see from her shop that I'm going to use in here, you guys can use the code ANNA15. And if you mention your planner size, you can actually get my free dashboard. And then these two are just kind of thrown in there because they are fall themed. So this is a little die cut from Paper Echoes. It's the sunny character holding a fall candle, and then I do have this pumpkin unicorn, super cute. This is from Little Miss Daisy Rose, and that is quite old, so I just keep her in there. She's cute. And then in the pen loops, I have a Simply Gilded pen and a Pen Gems, which is from the Wine Country collection. So I have referral links for both of these. So this planner is also from Estelle. This is an A5 wide blush deboss, so you guys can see that it has this pattern on it all throughout, on the front and the back, and then also in the interior, which is really nice. It has the gold rings. I think you can choose it in silver too, but I just thought it was very luxe looking, very fancy, but I like the color for fall. So it's a little bit darker than my Leopard Luxe here, so you know, still pink, but it's a little fall-like. So what I'm gonna do is take out the dividers that I want to move into the other one, but I am actually going to keep my inserts in here. So let me actually show you what I have in here. So my first section here is my memory keeping for my monthlies. So these are using the inserts from my shop. They look like this. They come with a Sunday start, and you can use sticker kits in here, so any like Erin Condren sticker kits will fit in here. Again, these are from my shop, and then these sticker kits that I've been using are also from my shop. So this is like the Books and Coffee one. October is my birthday month, so I use the birthday butterfly kit. This one is the poolside kit. This is the Lighthouse kit, and then I have the Mason floral here. So I just use this section for memory keeping. So I do have a few of the pages left, but I do have some here that I have that I'm going to actually add. So I'm going to be taking these extra pages out. I might actually keep one or two of these, and we'll put it in the new planner. So these ones I like to keep in here. My next section is my weekly. So again, these are using inserts from my shop. So I actually have a bunch of them here. This is what they look like. And the whole reason why I'm doing a new setup is also because I ran out of these inserts. So I printed out some more. Again, you can get these from my shop. You have the this week section, and then it goes from Monday to Sunday. So it's very functional. You do have the pink scallop. So if you guys are in cloud planners, it matches the planner, which I know a lot of you guys really like that feature about it. So I guess I could show you some of my last spreads. I do use a little bit of foiling and overlays. So these are all using kits from my shop. I have shared Plan With Me videos on every single one of these this year. So if you guys would like to check out my Plan With Me playlist, I will leave that down below. So this was the last week that I did. This is actually my dog's birthday, and then the following week is actually going to be my birthday, but I don't have any inserts. So I do have just a couple here, but I do have ones that I'm going to be cutting today too, so I'll show you that. And then my next section here is my tracker. So this is what I use to track my kits. So I'm going to be pulling this out because I still have, you know, the rest of the last quarter to still use. I'm not going to keep this one because this is what I use for my Stylogy. So I'm just going to grab the ones that I haven't used yet. So this page, and then I also have the Kate Florals, which I'm also going to take out from this setup. And then we're on to the next page. This is all reference type of stuff. So I have my list inserts. Again, I will be taking out the ones that I haven't used already in here. And I'm also going to be taking out my section covers. So I have 1 and 2 here. And then I actually have this division here for my lists. And I will be taking out this entire section because I do need that in my other planner. So this will come with me into the next setup. And then lastly, I do have a work section here, which have the templates for my book outlines in here. So I definitely need that. So that is going to go in the next step, and then everything else that is going to stay in here. All the dashboards will stay in here, and then the finished ones will be in here. So at the end of the year, I will put the inserts from the other planner back in here, and so I have this whole planner here that will contain everything for 2023. So I'm going to put this back on my shelf now. So these are all the other inserts that I've taken out from my current setup, and I will be moving into this one now. And then, like I said, I have printed out some other ones that I'm going to be using. So here I have my monthlies once again. So these ones I have already cut, and I have quite a few of them. So this will last me definitely until the end of the year and possibly even into 2023. So I have my monthlies, and then I have my weeklies. So this is what that looks like, but I don't have enough here for the whole year yet. So I'm gonna have to cut some more, which I will do. And then I have more of my grid inserts. I do have a plain one that doesn't have the florals. So if you just want the scallop and then the grid, I have that option in the shop. But if you like the florals, this is part of the Kate Floral collection. So you do have the floral drop there. It's very pretty. So I have that. And then I do also have the box grid. So you have a box here, and a box here. in the A5 wide size, and then you have the floral elements again. So again, like I said, I do use this to keep track of the kits that I use in my memory spread. So I'm going to be using that. So these are the ones that I'm going to be using in this planner, in addition to what I already just pulled out. But since I don't have enough of the weeklies, I am going to be cutting them today. So I do have questions on how to print and cut my inserts. It's very, very simple, you guys. You don't need too many tools, but I will show you what you guys do need. If you're wondering what this is, that's just the corner of my laptop. So here is my vertical weekly insert. This is printed on a regular letter size piece of paper, and I have printed them double-sided. So this is what it looks like here when you print them out. So you'll know that you have printed them out correctly if it shows this week and then Monday to Wednesday on one side, and then on the opposite side it has Thursday to Sunday. You do also need to pay attention to these lines here on each of the corners, because those are your cut lines. I will show you how to cut them. So I just print them back to back. Now if you don't have a double-sided printer, you may need to print them one side, flip the page, and then print them again. It's what I do sometimes too, depending on what printer I've been using. But you do need a page trimmer, so I will show you the one that I use. You can get this from Michaels or Amazon. I will leave a link to it down below, but the brand is Fiskars. You can replace this blade here, so I actually have to replace mine, but I have found that they're not in stock at the moment. But this is what I use. It can open up like this, so it's very simple. So what I'm going to do is just grab maybe half of what I have printed here. I only have from October to December to print, so not that many months, but we are going to be using this as a guideline here, so you just want to make sure that it's flush against the top here and it's straight, and then you will use the wire that is here to line it up with the line. So you have a dash here and a dash here at the bottom, so that's where you want to line it up. And I typically start with the long side, so I'm gonna take it almost all the way to the top. As you guys can see, I have left maybe just an inch there. If you're really comfortable with cutting already, then you can take it all the way. But for the purpose of this video and kind of showing it to beginners, I'm going to leave the cut lines on just so that, you know, you can still have them. And then what I'm going to do is flip it to the next side. So this is the shorter side now. Again, lining them up with that wire and then cutting it just at least past, you know, this line here. If you do it this way, you'll never cut off your cut line. So this part now comes off cleanly, and then we're just going to go on the opposite long side, again lining it up and then cutting it nearly to the end there, just stopping right there. Then you have another section that falls off. You have this section, you see where I have cut it. And then lastly, now you won't have the cut line there anymore because you have cut it off, but if you do just make sure that it's straight and you line it up with the bottom one and it's flush here, then you shouldn't have a problem. So there we go, just take it all the way this time, and then now you have your inserts perfectly made. So they are all cut nicely now. That is how you cut the inserts from my shop. All you have to do now is punch them. So these gold rings are so pretty. I just think that they're, oh, I love them. I think they're so pretty. So let's get started. I am going to grab the dividers out of this planner, which I forgot to do earlier. And these dividers are actually from Rose Colored Days. I really love them. They are made out of plastic, so they're perfect. And because I'm using a large size here, they add a little bit of stability and sturdiness to the planner. And they come in different colors, so I have pretty much all of them. I just really like them, so I bought them for every single one of my planners in different sizes and things like that. so that I can switch them out. So I just feel like this color right here, which is the original pink color, it matches this planner really well because it is kind of pink too. So I do have some dashboards that I want to use in here, so I'm going to show you those quickly. So these are the dashboards from Sweet Deer Stationery that I would like to use in this planner. These are all in the A5 wide size. These are all laminated dashboards in a pretty fall theme. You have to buy each of them individually, so they don't come in as a set, but I just chose designs that I thought were very fitting for fall and would look good in this planner, so I kept all that in mind. I thought that they would look really pretty together too. So my theme is definitely fall, and I'm bringing in some of this orange color. So as you guys can see, some of the dashboards have that orange and also like a brown theme like this here with the bag. So I'm going to be using all of these dashboards from Sweet Deer, and then I also have pulled all of these acetates. So let me move these aside because I want to show it against the white here so you can see it better. But these are all acetates, again in A5 wide, and I chose all gold this time. So this one says "'Tis the Season" and you have a pumpkin spice latte, and then this one that says "Thanksgiving." This one says "It's fall, pumpkin and leaves and flannel and lattes and hay rides." And then this one is "Sweatpants and staying home." And then I also have "Pumpkin spice, everything please." And then I do have one rose gold here, and this is actually on vellum. So this one is like a frosted paper-like material, where this one is clear and transparent. So you guys can see the difference in the gold and the rose gold. It's just a little bit different, but this one has leaves and the acorn, so it's perfect for fall. Oh, and I do have one last dashboard, which I forgot to show you. I also have these decorative papers. I cut them down to size, and I added these rose gold glitter washies. These are from Kiki K on the front and back. So I just measured them and punched them, and now I just have some decorative paper to use in here, and they are double-sided, and they do have like a fall theme. Has a lot of coffee in it as well. They're very beautiful. So you may have seen this in my other setup. So I'm going to use them again in here. So let's get started. So this is the best part. This is where you really start to see your planner setup come together. So what I've done is I've taken each one of these dashboards and kind of matched them with an acetate. So for example, this is the first one that I want to use in front of my planner, and then this is the acetate that I want to layer on top of it. So I'm going to be doing that for each of my sections, and I'm also going to have a dashboard in the front and also in the back to kind of act as a page lifter and protector for my inserts. So this is the one that I feel like encompasses fall the most. So I'm going to add that one as my front dashboard. And then I've also pulled from my previous setup the 2022 calendar. This is once again from my shop. So I have the Sunday start here, and I am going to be putting that here in the front section before my first section, which is going to be my monthly. So this is the divider that I'm going to use. And then I have pulled this dashboard here with the stack of sweaters. I really like the colors and the angel's breath. I think it looks pretty. And then I also have this one here. This is the Thanksgiving one. So we do have Thanksgiving coming up. So I want to add that. And then I'm going to put in my inserts. So I have the two spreads here that I have actually already used, and I'm bringing that in because obviously I still have the back to use. And then I have all these inserts that I have printed and cut. You guys saw me do that. And then I punched them all. So we're going to add these guys in. So those are all the inserts. And then I'm going to add one of these decorative papers to each section at the end. And I like to do this because the dividers that I use are a little bit semi-transparent. So they are pink, but you can see through it. My next section is my weekly, and this is my most used section. So I have chosen this dashboard. It's fall-like, but you do have a little bit of snow. Sometimes it snows here in Canada. So I've chosen to put this one on top, the pumpkin spice everything please. I love pumpkin spice. I've been actually baking a ton, so I made like pumpkin spice latte cake and also muffins, so it's great. So I'm going to add those inserts that I have just cut and punched in here for my weekly, and this should last me until the end of the year. So come, you know, December, I will print out some more. And again, I'm going to add one of these Hello Petite paper dashboards. So this one has the lattes once again with donuts and bows on one side and the pretty lace and florals on the other. And then we are going into my kit tracker for my weeklies and monthlies. So I have another dashboard. This is my third section now. And for my third section, I have this fashion flat lay with the hat and then the bag and cozy sweater. You even have some pumpkins and books there. I chose this one. This one's a little bit more minimal, so you have grateful, thankful, and blessed. So great reminders. So I'm going to add that to my tracker section. So these are the same inserts once again that I've been using all year. So this is what the insert looks like, completely blank, and then this is how I've decorated it. If you guys would like me to actually show you how I'm going to be setting it up for next year, I can definitely do that. So that is the plain version, and then I do have the floral versions that I've added in here. So if you don't want to decorate yourself, then you can just buy these ones. So I added a bunch of those that I had printed, and then I have a grid one just in case I want to make notes on what kits I want to purchase or use for my shop. So I have my trackers all done, and then I have another decorative paper, and this one's pretty. I love this floral. Okay, so now we're moving into my reference section, which has like collections and lists and things like that. This is something that I always keep in my planner. So this is the dashboard that I have chosen to use for this section, and then this is the acetate that I've chosen to match with it. So it says sweatpants and staying home. I felt like this was a very cozy looking dashboard, so I thought that I would add these. Now you may think that having all these laminated dashboards will bulk up the planner, but because this is such a large size, I find that it actually helps to have. So in this section, I just have a bunch of my grid. These are in the Kate Floral collection. So I have that all in here for my reference. And then I'm also going to be having my list. So I'm just going to be putting these back to back. So again, I have these list inserts. These are the 2-column lists from my shop. And then I also have actually the lined. So those are going to go straight into this section. Sometimes I will put something in between these two just to kind of section it off, but I don't need it really. I'm going to end off once again with one of my last pieces of that Hello Petite paper. Almost to the end now. I have my last divider, and then this last section is my work section. So this is the dashboard that I've chosen for this section, and then this is the acetate that I chose to pair with it. So in my work section, I just have my worksheets, which I use to outline my books. So I'm not going to be sharing them with you. So as you guys can see, I have just added this final dashboard at the very end, and I don't have an acetate on it. This is just really to protect the pages from curling under. So I have all that now completed. Now I actually do have a few extra note pages that I want to add in. So these are just some of the 2-column lists, and I'm going to add it to my list section here. So I have just a few extras in case I need it. And then I have my 2 bookmarks. I'm going to go back to my sections here, and I'm going to use this one for my weeklies and then one for my monthlies. So here we go. These are just from Estelle. You can purchase it with your planner if you like. Okay, so there we go. That is my setup. So I'm actually going to keep this section pretty simple here. I don't want too much going on. I'm just going to do a very quick flip through. It's going to seem a little bare because obviously I took the used inserts out. I just have these guys here because I do need to use this back page, so that's why that is there. So I have enough now for the end of the year. And then I have my weeklies here. Again, this should be enough to cover the end of the year. Then I have my trackers here. So like, let me know once again if you guys would like to see me set this up for next year. And then my lists and reference section. So I have some grid there, and then all my lists are in here already. A ton of them. And then I have some extra ones that I just added in. And then we are on to the work section, and I'm not going to show that. So there we go. That is the end of it. That is my updated fall setup in my memory planner. Again, it has some work things and other things in there, but mainly what you see is my memory spreads. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below, and I will try to link all the shops that I use down below for you guys, along with my referral links or PR codes. And if you guys are interested in the printables or the stickers from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. But I'm all ready now for fall. I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to start using this planner. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.